Okay, good afternoon, good evening, happy Sunday. Welcome to live Q&A. My name's Andrew Spirit, and you can also join me on Facebook on Thursdays where I do live psychic messages, but for Sundays it's just general Q&A, info sharing. So hi Oliver, you're welcome to just post your questions, anything related to spiritual development, guides and energy and angels. Even how psychic mediums work, intuitive healing, intuitive Reiki, anything along those lines, I will happily share with you whatever I know, whatever I'm able to. And please invite any like-minded friends who are looking for a space to ask their questions. There are a lot of people out there who have non-physical psychic gifts that are unschooled or not sure how to manage them and handle the energies, and I can definitely help with that as well. So besides a psychic medium, I'm also an intuitive energy healer and a mentor. So I do teach spiritual development. I facilitate meditation circles, and I love to share the information as well. I do offer one-on-one services, private readings. So I've included my website page. The link is in the top of the comments. But for Sundays, this is just a general Q&A. So I welcome your questions. I'll do my best to share with you whatever I know. It's typically, Sundays are usually between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's not always the exact same time, but that's more or less within the range between 4 and 7. If you subscribe to my YouTube page, you will get notified when I go live. And also, if you're interested in watching how I channel live psychic messages, I do that on Facebook on Thursdays. So you can also join me on Facebook Live. And if you like or subscribe, you'll also get notified as soon as I go live. That's 7 p.m. every Thursday, Eastern Standard Time. And if you know anybody else who would just like to join in, whether they just want to watch anonymously or post a comment or a question to see if I get drawn to them with a message, please share. So I will, as usual, I'll just remain online and just see how many questions we get, what the interest is like. Sometimes the nice weather keeps most of us outdoors, but feel free to post your questions, spiritual development questions. I'll do my best to answer them in as much detail as I can. If there's a particular topic I'm unable to answer, I will find out for you from one of my healer friends, mediums, or I can put you directly in touch with them. Also, if anybody's looking for some online spiritual community groups on Facebook, I have a whole bunch of them that I'm a member of, and some of them also offer similar or other kinds of free resources as well to their members. So I'd be happy to share some of those links depending where you live. I can give you a bunch. Maybe there's one in your area. But some of them are kind of spread out all over. They're international, some of them. So if that interests you as well, you can also get a lot of free information and resources from those spiritual groups. They love to share what they know and their areas of expertise. And they range from druids to mediums, psychics, Wiccans, energy healers, Reiki practitioners, anything along the lines of healing, energy work, psychic mediumship. And like I said, a lot of them like to just offer their knowledge for free. So I welcome your comments, like I said, your questions. If there's a topic that you're also specifically interested in, just send it to me, post in the comments, and we can delve into that and kind of expand on it, dissect it, and see what we come up with. And also, if you come up with any questions or topics during the week, write them down and save them and keep them for the next live, next Sunday, or whenever you are able to join us. I also have a book that's available online called Simply Spirit. You can find the link from my website. I've posted my website link in the comments. You can also read up on some of the reviews from the book if that interests you. But for today, Sundays, it's just Q&A, info sharing. So take your time. If you have any questions or comments, just post it and we will discuss that. I'll share with you whatever I can, and I'll stay online for as long as we have interest and questions. So sometimes we can end up being on here an hour, sometimes it's 20, 30 minutes, depends on the day. So please invite other like minds if you know any, and anybody who's looking for a place to ask these kind of questions. Not everybody has other people that they can share this kind of topic with and discuss openly and comfortably without being judged or ridiculed. So this is a nice chance for people to connect and find a bigger network, and also meet up with other like minds, even if it's just online. And yeah, so anything along the lines of energy, mediumship, intuitive healing, guides and angels. There's a couple of things that I do not work with and I won't be of much help. Examples are tarot cards and crystals. I don't work with tarot cards, and I don't use crystals to channel my messages or healing. I have a few for personal use, but I'm not an expert on either of those two fields. But I do know people who are. So whether it's something I'm experienced and knowledgeable with or not, I do know other people who are in various kind of modalities. So I can share a lot of information with you and connect you with some good online groups as well. So just take your time. If you have questions, topics of interest, make a note of them, or just post them now during the live if you can think of any. And remember to subscribe so that when I do go live, you'll get notified. As I said, it's not always exactly the same time on a Sunday, but it's usually between 4 and 7 p.m. and that's Eastern Standard Time or Toronto time. And I am streaming live out of Eastern Ontario. Although I do connect and have connections and followers from all over the world, so I love to connect with new people and different names every time. So like I said, please share, spread the word, and if you can, join me on Thursdays on Facebook, and that you might even find more interesting. Thursdays on Facebook, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, I channel live messages, psychic messages to whoever Spirit randomly guides me to. So we can have anywhere between 50 to 100 viewers, sometimes more, sometimes less. Hi, True. If you've just joined in, if you have general questions, Q&A, this is your chance to ask questions about anything with spiritual development and guides and angels and energy, psychic mediums and healings, and anything along those lines. Just post your question in the comments and I'll share with you whatever I can. And if you want to join me on Thursdays, like I just mentioned, Thursdays I'm on Facebook, and my website is in the comments. If you'd like to just read up a bit more about me personally and what I do, what my offerings are, I do love to teach, and I'll do one-on-one sessions with people, whether it's mentoring or intuitive Reiki, energy healing, or psychic readings. I do all of those, not only in person, I can do them online via Zoom. The healings I can also do distant healing or remote healing. So you can be in the comfort of your own home or your own personal space. We don't have to be in person. Energy doesn't have any physical barriers or distance barriers, so it works the same way. So I think I'll just pause a minute on all that. So yeah, I welcome your questions. And like I said, you can read up more about me by visiting my site. The link's at the top of the comments. And I'll stay online for as long as there's some interest, some questions. Sometimes we have longer sessions, sometimes shorter. It all depends on who's joining us. And this has only been going a few months on YouTube. I've been on Facebook for a couple of years, but YouTube, the group's still growing. So please invite others to join in if this is something that interests them, if they're like-minded. And if you subscribe, you'll get notified the time I go live on Sundays. So feel free to post your questions. Okay. It looks like we've got a fair number of people tuned in right now, so lots of opportunity. Everyone, if you need, if you have a question or you have a topic of interest you'd like me to just expand on or share what I can, just post in the comments and I'll give you whatever info I have, what I've learned. If you have any more questions about other platforms or groups, online groups I'm in, spiritual community groups that also offer similar free resources, I can certainly recommend a few. Those are Facebook groups. So I will just give it a little while, wait a few minutes and see if you have any questions. Sometimes we have a lot, sometimes not so much. Just depends on the interest, but anything generally spiritually related, energy related, anything to do with psychic, mediumship, please comment. The only thing I won't be doing right now is channeling messages from spirit, from guides, deceased loved ones, angels, etc. I'm not reading spirit energy today. That's for Thursdays on Facebook. But for today, it's just general Q&A. So if you have any questions or queries, or maybe on the fence about something, you just want a bit more clarity, it is a very, very large topic. It's a huge rabbit hole. The realm of spirit is like a never-ending rabbit hole. So there's so many different areas and topics you can explore to no end. So if you need a little bit of help or direction with that, just ask your questions. This is your chance for to get some free resources online, to get some answers. And like I said, if you know of anybody else who's struggling and needs direction in this kind of realm, please share, put them in touch with me, whether they're looking for one-on-one sessions or just some general information. I'd be happy to help them. Okay. I'm just going to post some of the topics that I'd be happy to cover in the comments, just to give you an idea. Okay, let's see. Okay, I've just posted a few examples in the comments, so if there is any interest or questions in those, just post your questions in the comments. Okay, looks like it's a quiet one today. I'll stay online just a few more minutes just to make sure. Okay. Okay, looks like it's a pretty quiet one today, so I think I'll just give it another minute or so. Last call, everyone. If anybody has any questions, any spiritual development questions that I can help you with, post in the comments. If you don't think of anything right now and something comes up during the week, write them down, make a note of it, and maybe you can join in next Sunday or whenever you're able to. If you subscribe, you'll get the notification when I'm live, and I'm happy to answer topics or questions that you come up with during the week. If you can just bring them with you next time, I'll share with you whatever I can. So just want to make sure no questions, anybody. Last call. Like I said, every time I go live, sometimes I'm on here for an hour, sometimes it's 20 minutes. Just depends on the interest and the reach, and I guess the time of day. It's typically between 4 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that I'm able to jump on, go live. So if you catch this, or if anybody is watching this after the live's done, save your questions and comments. If you're looking for online groups, I'll be happy to share some of those with you. Facebook groups, spiritual community groups online. But it looks like there's no questions for this evening, so last call, and I'm going to sign off. And once again, if you'd like to know more about me and what I do, what my offerings are, my website is posted in the beginning of the comments. It'll list most of my services, a little bit more information about me personally, what I do, what I offer. And hopefully you can also join me on Facebook. And remember to subscribe so you get notified when I'm live. And share with anybody else who's looking for some directional help in this regard, or some information with these topics. I've also mentioned the main topics in the comments that I'm here to share information about. Anything else I'm able to that you may think of. But I think we're going to call it a day for now. And hope you can join us either next Thursday or next Sunday. So thank you for tuning in. And until next time, have a great evening or morning, afternoon, depending where you're tuning in from. So bye for now, and thank you for watching.